Hi, Mrs. Grant.
Hi, Miss Marquardt.
Hi, second graders. I have my favorite math lesson of all time today, and I'm really excited to get started. Do you know what we're doing?
I'm guessing it has something to do with a house.
Kind
Other
of.
than that,
It has everything to do with a house, but mostly it has to do with a fact family. And a fact family is kind of a family like yours or mine, where the dad is at home watching the kids. Does
isn't
that
that
ever
always
happen?
how it is?
I think that's what
right.
happens. So, we have the dad at home just like we have numbers in our family. And we're going to refer to the dad because he's usually pretty big, okay? He's going to be the big daddy.
Big Daddy. I like it.
Well, a little deeper. It's Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Yes, pretty
Okay.
good. Much better. And you should be trying
This
that.
is already off to a great start.
Yeah.
Now, he's home with the little babies. Can you
Little
try? Yeah. And the little babies are, of course, smaller numbers in the fact family. So you're probably really confused. I'm going to make it easier for you. Let's just say that at the top of our house, our Big Daddy, notice I say it deep every time I say it.
Every
okay?
time you do it.
So the Big Daddy, it's like it just comes out like that, is the number 10. Okay? Now the little babies are always the smaller numbers, okay? Now if the Big Daddy is 10, let's just say that the little babies are 7, which would have to make this other little baby a 3. These are all of the members of our fact family, and what's cool is that these members always stay together. So anytime you see a 10 and a 7 together, you know the other one is going to be a 3. Anytime 7 and 3 are together as little babies, you know that 10 is going to be the Big Daddy.
Yes.
Okay? They always go together because they're a family. They don't leave each other behind. What we need to do with this fact family is we need to figure out 2 addition sentences and 2 subtraction sentences that are going to use these numbers correctly.
Okay.
But there's a problem. Sometimes I have second graders that think they can just mix the numbers up however they want, and that's not how it's going to work. So, Mrs. Grant, I want you to think really hard about these 3 numbers.
Okay.
Can you think of one way that you could organize them where you could create an addition sentence where putting 2 of them together would equal the other one?
Yes. So, I know from all of the time I've been spending playing Reflex lately, I've been seeing fact families before I play some of the games. And I know that whenever I add 2 numbers together, I'm going to come up with a bigger number for my sum or my answer.
You're right.
So whenever I add, the number that's on the other side of the equal sign has to be the Big Daddy, right?
The Big Daddy.
She's got it.
Is that better?
Yeah, much
Is that
better.
better? Okay. So I'm going to start by putting my Big Daddy, 10, right here as the answer or the sum.
You got it. In fact, every time we have an addition sentence, the Big Daddy is always the answer.
Yes.
So if you want, you can put
Okay.
the Big Daddy over there too.
Awesome. So that only leaves 2 spots, and I have 2 numbers left, a 7 and a 3. So I can put 7 plus 3 equals 10 for one of them,
You got it.
and then I can just flip those like a flip-flop
Flip-flop
fact for my other one. You're not wearing flip-flops, and neither am I.
Not today.
So we can put 3 plus 7 on this one.
You got it. Awesome job.
Ooh, all right. We used a lot of strategies just now.
We really did. And you know what? We're halfway done with our fact family already. In fact, we only have 2 subtraction sentences left over.
All right.
Now, this gets kind of tricky because last time when we did our addition sentences, we knew that the Big Daddy was the answer to the addition sentence. But when we get into the subtraction, it's the Big Daddy that has to begin the subtraction sentence.
Because when we subtract, we get smaller, which means we can't end up with a big number. We have to start with the big number and get smaller.
Exactly. So this time, we're going to put the 10 at the beginning of each
Okay.
of our...
Which I'm noticing leaves 2 open spots, 2 open numbers, and flip-flop facts.
You got
So let's go with 10 minus 7 equals 3, and 10 minus 3 equals 7.
it. You got it. And for our second graders at home, you can go ahead and fill this page out, hopefully while we were going over it together. And if not, you can pause the video and you can copy it down right now. But we're going to show them how to do their assignment on the other
other side.
page. Awesome.
Okay.
So I will erase this.
All right. So it looks like you already filled in our fact family at the top of the worksheet that they're going to do on their own.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing that the big daddy in this family
Gosh, I love that.
is the 8.
You got it.
And the little babies
Mm-hmm.
are 6 and 2 because those are smaller numbers than 8. Okay, and it looks like we have the same exact setup of the house that we did on the other side.
Yep.
So, Miss Marquardt, I feel like I don't really want to give them the answers, but maybe we can talk about it and then they can fill it out on their own.
I think maybe we give them a couple hints without using the marker.
Okay,
I'll put it in my pocket.
so when we're doing the addition problems at the top, we know that we're getting bigger. So our answer or our sum should be
The Big Daddy.
right? And the answer comes after the equal sign. So our Big Daddy, which is 8, should come on the right-hand side of our equal sign.
Yep.
Which leaves our flip-flop facts of 6 and 2, or 2 and 6, as the two numbers that we're adding together to get to our Big Daddy. Okay? Then we have our subtraction problems. And like we talked about on the other side of the page, when we subtract, we start with our Big Daddy, and then we get smaller because subtraction problems get smaller. So our Big Daddy is going to begin the problem, so we will put 8 here and 8 here, and then we will flip-flop our other two facts. 8 minus 2 equals 6, and 8 minus 6 equals 2. So
And that's it for math today.
yeah.
I think they can do it.
This seems like a pretty fun lesson. And we want you guys to practice using your Big Daddy voice and your little baby voices.
All day long.
Yeah, to
All
the point where
week
it's
long.
probably annoying your parents.
Yeah, until they're like, why do you keep saying that?
Yeah,
I
I
think-
would like to hear some stories about that maybe in
I-
one of our morning meetings.
Yeah, and have mom and dad email us asking why their child is walking around talking like a robot.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.